righty.
And the team has to be fired up to see him coming into the game with that kind of attitude. Wow. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Next to me in the booth are Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Bailey?
Well, he's someone who can just demolish you on the glass, and that's really his goal when he goes into the game. He is looking to dominate the paint.
And I also really like his skill as a low-post passer, guys. He sees the whole court and doesn't hesitate to pass up his own shot if he can get the ball to a teammate for a better look.
The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against the Pacers in Indiana.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for just a bit. He said that with this being the first time they have seen each other this season, he wants to rely on his defense to set the tone. He said if we can get at them early and take away easy looks, we think we can wear them down over the course of this game and get the win. Let's see if their D can carry them, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. It'll be interesting to see how that defensive mindset serves them here in the first half.
Yeah, it will be, Kevin, because if they come out with the right frame of mind and they don't have much success early, you know, the game plan's going to have to change in a big hurry.
And even so, Steve, I think the defensive approach Doris talked about is exactly the one they should employ.
Here's Walker following the basket by Dwight Howard. And Turner kicks to Walker. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Clock at 6. Here's Bailey. Can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Well, it's their only look at this team all season for these fans, Kevin, with the inter-conference matchup that we have.
Here's Kiba. Goes back up. And again, Dwight Howard. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 2. Count the bucket. Who's got 5 points so far? Steve, talking about these interconference matchups, you just don't see these teams all that much. You're not familiar with the rosters as much, and they only get together, as Steve was saying, Clark, just twice a year.
And being the first meeting of that 2-game series you just talked about, the pressure is usually more on the home team to get the job done and not set yourself up to get swept when you visit their place later on.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Walker. He passes to Bailey.
Oh, get it!
It's not possible what we just thought. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
That's been a great year for them overall at the stripe, hitting about 82% of their foul shots. Impressive.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Walker's shot is off.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Celtics in Boston.
And whether their defense caused it or not in that game, I remember that it was a very cold night for the offense they were facing, Clark.
Yeah, you know, watching that game, it didn't seem like they did anything spectacular defensively. But then you look at the numbers, and obviously they were doing a lot of things right.
I didn't get to watch the entire press conference, but read about it earlier today. What did you guys think, Steve, especially about how he was dealing with the media?
Well, the main thing he was trying to get across, Kevin, is that he wants to be intimidated by the rim. He's going to block shots. He's going to send them into the stands, send a message along the way. but I think there's a time and a place for that. You know, you may want to do that early in the game, but from a strategic standpoint, you're much better off tipping the ball to a teammate and maintaining possession.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Turner with a screen on Howard. Bailey passes to Turner. It's rebounded by Kelly.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Ellis kicks to Howard. The 10-footer. Jump shot is good. Howard's got 6. Cavaliers trailing. Walker gets a screen from Bailey. And it's Walker penetrating. Now the pass to Bailey. Kicks to Oladipo. Deflected. Stolen by Westbrook. Floats one. Gets it to go. 8 points for Monte Ellis. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Passes it to Bailey. Out to Turner. Pass to Dixon. And the layup falls.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
He feeds it to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 10. That one off the back iron and out.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
Shoots a fader. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Feeds it to Westbrook. Back to Ellis. Here's Kiba. From outside, off the mark. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Walker dishes to Oladipo. He passes to Bailey. From downtown. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Well, you look at B, leading the league in points per game.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in block, first in free throw percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And to me, what jumps out is the blocks, because they're an intimidating team. They really control the paint. They like to physically dominate their opponent. And when they do that and they get a lot of block shots, obviously it gives their defense a ton of confidence.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Cleveland, Bailey in at center. Mayo out there with Johnson. And it's Dixon in at the 4 spot. Mayo, the pass to Bailey. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Johnson's shot is off. Mavericks trailed by 3. It's Westbrook with the drive. High shot from 10 feet out. Westbrook's got his first basket of the night. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Hood. Here's the screen. Shoots off the screen and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Geiger passes to Westbrook. Geiger, shot clock at 5.
There we go!
And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Mavericks. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
I think for the Mavericks, they've not achieved any of even the most modest goals they've set for themselves so far.
Well, it's been a tough year, Clark, no question. There was a lot of talk from them before the season about, proving the doubters wrong. But at this point, the doubters look right.
Westbrook with the bucket. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Yeah, a back and forth start for sure. This game is setting up to be awfully competitive.
Bailey, who's guarded by Howard. And the shot's good from Bailey. B's got 7.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Kiba, Turner covering. Back to Ellis. Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. Walker with it. 17 points for him last game against Indiana. And the pass to Bailey. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over, he continues to finish at the basket.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Cleveland. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, B in the last outing against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended with 28 points and was just filling up the stat sheet every way he could, coming away from the contest with a 5-by-5. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Ellis off a bit from Pearson. For 3, Westbrook. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Dishes to Ellis. Gives him the lead pass.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of... Bailey passes to Oladipo. There's the dish to Turner. Turner gets the screen from Bailey. And Pekovic backs down. The 11-footer, and that is good. Pekovic has got his second bucket tonight. Mavericks trailed by 5. Here's Kiba. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Let's see what the Dallas Mavericks have coming up. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The Mavericks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Howard's checked in. Passes it to Fowler. Six to shoot. Here's Kiba. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now a look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Philadelphia game turns out, guys.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole. And far too often, that's the case for this team.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Pass to Sparks. Misses the finger roll. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And there's the pass to Fowler. For 3, Westbrook. There's the bucket. Good. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Mayo, the pass to Sparks. Leans from outside, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Howard, defended by Bailey, passes to Fowler. Dallas moving it around. Screen by Howard. Here's Kiba. Another 3 for Dallas.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yep, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Mayo off the pitch from Bailey. Lopez kicks to Oladipo. Lopez sets a screen for Oladipo. Pass to Bailey. Lopez left side. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Dixon's checked in for Lopez. And it's Johnson in for Oladipo. Johnson kicks to Mayo. There's the pass to Bailey. From deep. Here's Dixon, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You know, not only is the game neck and neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Here's Kiba. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Here's Bailey, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Now here's Ellis. 9 points last game. He passes to Barker. The shot is off. Great D that time from Sparks. Passes it to Bailey. Launches it. The shot is off. The Mavericks leading to the middle. Here's Pearson, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Johnson, the pass to Bailey. The shot, no good. Good D by Howard. Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Barker. 1:05 left now here in the second. Here's Pearson. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Sparks passes to Bailey. Johnson outside. B is guarded by Howard. The pass to Sparks from deep. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
That free throw missing. Mavericks making a switch here. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. They set the screen. Bailey, defended by Barker. The feed to Mayo. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Ellis. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's a lively Friday evening.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Ellis, and it's Howard in at the 5. Home in the paint. The Cavaliers trail by 6, and the shot is good. 8 points for Evan Turner.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Howard can't hit. Mayo with it. Outside Turner. He passes to Bailey. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
You know, in their last game, guys, he was dialed in at the line.
Yeah, no question. I mean, it may have been the strongest part of his game that night.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Kemba Walker is checked in for O.J. Mayo. So he gets them both.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Maverick shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Now Ellis. Outside Westbrook. Kiba. Turner covering. It's rebounded by Bailey. The Cavaliers trailing. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Dixon. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8 all alone. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity stripe for all of the past month. Evan Turner is second.
Well, there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. What else can you say?
As a coach, you want your small forwards to be aggressive in getting to the basket. I mean, that's a must. And with these players, whether they draw the foul or get a layup out of it, it's a win-win.
Back to Walker. Walker gets a screen from Bailey. Walker the pass to Bailey. Leads him in there. They swipe it. Shoots from 14. Good as the jump shot falls. And now a 6-point Maverick lead.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there. The cheers just raining down from the rafters. It's a love fest here.
It sure is. He is one popular guy. That's obvious, Steve.
6 on the shot clock. Outside Turner. Here's the 3. Good. Turner's got 5 points in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ellis outside. Back to Howard. Defended by Bailey. The fadeaway. The second chance effort. The shot's good from Keller. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
And we can't forget to mention his rebounding now. When you watch him, just keep an eye on the way he battles in the paint when the shot goes up.
The drive by Ellis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
They got to bring the double team on him.
Yeah, I would have expected to see that already, Clark.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Bailey. Back to Walker. He dishes it to Oladipo. Walker off target with his 3.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamorous stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Pulls it up. And the shot's good from Bailey. He's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages. Good numbers.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Ellis.
Looking at the Mavericks over the last 10 games, Kevin, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. 11th in fewest turnovers per game, 12th in assists, and they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
Dallas making a switch here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Bucks. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're down in 8th place.
When I look at Cleveland, their season hasn't been great, and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner, but they just haven't been able to sustain that winning momentum.
And I'm not quite sure why that is, because I think they've got the talent to be among the league leaders, but it looks to me like it's not going to happen for them this year.
He kicks it to Westbrook. Lets it fly. Westbrook missing again.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Kicks it to Walker. The pass to Bailey. And that one comes up a bit short.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Passes to Kelly. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Here's Bailey. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You look at the stats for B, 16 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Dallas.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Lopez a screen. He feeds it to Walker. A three-pointer, no good.
And are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
The shot's good from Bailey.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Walker, the open look. Again, the Mavericks score.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Feeds to Oladipo. Dishes it to Turner. It's rebounded by Pearson. Dallas leading by 9. Walker goes in. That's good. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Inside. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 23 points for B.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Walker the pass to Pearson. Geiger. Pass to Westbrook. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Bailey passes to Walker. Pass to Hood. 5 on the clock. Back to Walker. With the fadeaway. And again, it's Cleveland.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Geiger. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook gets a screen from Pearson. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Walker against Walker. To the paint. Here's Bailey. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Outside, Walker. The dish to Crowder. He passes it to Geiger. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Walker the pass to Hood. There's the screen. Off the pick. And too long on the shot.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Bailey passes to Walker. B defended by Pearson. The feed to Oladipo. Cleveland moving it around. The pass to Hood. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Geiger. Pearson passes to Geiger. Pearson covered by Pekovic. Passes it to Geiger. From the baseline. And it's good off the back rim and in. 7 points in the game. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Doubled by Pearson. Hood, the pass to Bailey. Here's Hood. There's the 3. Geiger with the rebound.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
And Walker kicks to Crowder. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Crowder's got 5.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Bailey. It's rebounded by Dallas. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Walker the pass to Geiger. He dishes it to Westbrook. Rejected by Bailey. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Well, some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. Well, you look at B, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, I don't care what level you're talking about, high school, college, the pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, what a huge advantage.
And more than anything, I like the fact he's a master of the kick-out pass. He's got a great awareness of when one of his teammates gets open on the perimeter, and he's a willing passer in that situation.
No good from Pearson. The Cavaliers trail by 12. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bailey passes to Oladipo. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
But they're rebounding. They're giving themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Bailey, he's in at center. Kemba Walker is out there with Mayo. Then it's Evan Turner, and it's Dixon in at power forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. That free throw good from Bailey. Both free throws good from Bailey. Dallas leading by 10. Ellis kicks to Westbrook. He feeds it to Howard. Defended by Bailey. Right block shot. Tries again. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Working on Howard. Tries from 10. Shot is no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Dixon. Howard dishes to Ellis. To the inside. And it's blocked by Bailey. But they'll get another chance. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so here's Cleveland. It's a 13-point game. Walker the pass to Mayo. On the wing, Turner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Dallas leading by 11. And here's Westbrook. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Backing down is Howard. Baseline jumper. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Cleveland shooting for the game at 42%. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Down low, here's Mayo. Walker beyond the arc. No luck.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Howard, the pass to Kelly. That's good. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Walker goes in. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Mayo against Westbrook. Mayo the pass to Bailey. 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Turner. Drops in the tray. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
Westbrook kicks to Ellis. Kiba. Turner covering. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, defensively, he's a ball hawk. I mean, that mixture of anticipation and quick, strong hands makes him a threat to pick off a basketball any time from a ball handler.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Ellis against Walker. Pass to Bailey. Working on Howard. Outside Turner. Cleveland moving the ball around. Dixon passes to Bailey. Turner, three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The shot's good from Kelly.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Walker gets a screen from Bailey. Walker the pass to Bailey. That free throw good from Bailey. Both free throws good from Bailey. Here's Ellis. Westbrook kicks to Howard. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And 11 points for Dwight Howard.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
B is guarded by Howard. Bailey passes to Dixon. Some solid defensive work there from Kelly. Mavericks leading by 13. Kicks it to Westbrook. Ellis outside. Lots of room. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
And it's Walker penetrating, and that one's good.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Ellis outside. Feeds it to Howard. Defended by Bailey. Releases. And again, Dwight Howard. Howard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Walker goes in. Here's Dixon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Mavericks leading by 12. Ellis with it. Kiba. Turner covering. Kiba. And it's blocked. Bailey passes to Oladipo. B. He passes to Dixon. Great D that time from Kelly. Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Ellis with it. Picked up by Turner. Kiba. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Kelly. The putback, and Howard with the stuff.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Dallas leading by 14. Now here's Ellis. Dishes it to Westbrook. In low to Howard. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
The Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Now Ellis. Ellis left side. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Here's Westbrook. And it's blocked by Bailey. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Walker. Some nice passing by Cleveland here.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Mavericks leading by 12. Outside Westbrook. And it's blocked by Bailey. And here's Walker. The pass to Bailey. Defended by Kelly. Bailey passes to Dixon. Misses from close range. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked by Oladipo. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Back to Walker. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter.
So I'll tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Ellis dishes to Westbrook. The feed to Howard. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Ellis, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Passes it to Bailey. Working on Howard. Bailey passes to Dixon. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Kelly.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Kiba ejected by Bailey. Oladipo with the ball. Turner with a screen on Howard. Here's Bailey. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. And the first one drops.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Both free throws good from Bailey. Dallas leading by 7. Ball's not loose. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oladipo's running. Shot's good by Walker.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Now here's Westbrook. Ellis outside. Now the dish to Howard. Shot to end this cold run. They get it again. There's the block.
If they grab one there, I was going to make the point that they just haven't done enough in terms of rebounding the ball.
I agree. Here's Bailey. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Here come the Cavaliers. It's rebounded by Kelly. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Ellis. Tries it from 19. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 22 points for Monte Ellis.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Bailey passes to Dixon. The shot no good.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Dives for it. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. He feeds it to Oladipo. Inside. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Clock at 6. This one for 3. The rebound by Monte Ellis. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Westbrook passes to Kelly. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Cleveland on defense. Trailing by 5. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
There, when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
No good from Bailey.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Pass to Kelly. Back to Ellis. Outside Westbrook. He kicks it to Howard. Defended by Bailey. Feeds it to Ellis. Shoots. Clock is at 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Bailey passes to Walker. Turner. Three-pointer. Westbrook pulls it in. Now Ellis. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports